If you're gonna do it for the Vine, you gotta wrap it up in 6 seconds.
6 seconds. Let's go.
Let's see.
I know if you do
Vocals
the
on.
TikTok, you at least have to make an hour, I think, now.
All right.
shit.
Let's see
Yeah,
here.
you can go like an hour long on TikTok now.
Woo! That's a long time. All right, here. Let me just switch these names over real quick, seeing how Cyrus needs to go here. Actually, it's only Cyrus and Otto that needs to change. So, boom. There we are. Okay. So, you said recap it. So, the last session began with Celeste. And Cyrus, at the tail end of an investigation of the mayor's house, which Telmore told you guys that that's where these cultists have been staying at. They infiltrated it, and Celeste was detected, even though they were invisible, and invited to sit down. Cyrus caught in that moment where you didn't know if you could get her out. You decided that the best thing to do was to hightail it back to Telmore's house and get the group and let them know. You barely made it past their detection, sticking to the shadows and out the side door, flew back to you guys through the window, and he looked like he was in pain, although there were no wounds or anything. When he came out of his invisibility and told you that Celeste was captive. You guys decided for a little bit how you were going to get out of this house, and then just got out of the house. Maybe Otto was on Killian's shoulders for some point of that. There was a lot of talk. Figuring changed his familiar to a spider, sent it up to the manor's chimney, down the chimney, and kind of laid out the floor plan for you guys. Not seeing Celeste or any cultists, though, Killian decided to lead the way. In through the side door, you guys started searching room by room with no signs of it, no noises, no nothing, until you got into this one office with this kind of grotesque feminine statue, like in shadows, almost looked like she, looks like she's jumping at you. And there was all these bodies on the base of the statue that were sleeping. Nix saw a piano, pulled out the stool, started playing, I forget, was it slap chops? Or chopsticks? and you found 2 dead keys. And you hit them at the same time, and the statue pivoted to an opening with a circular wrought iron staircase. You guys moved down through that to see Celeste at the back of this room, chained up, like body almost lifting off, and these 2 cultists that look familiar, and this 3rd one that you haven't seen. At that point, she was released from the ritual and charged into battle, casting darkness at the pinch point, and you guys went back and forth for, I think it was pretty good. I think we got to like 5 rounds. I think it was at least 5.
That was a pretty good amount of rounds. For sure.
Killian and Nix were down, and I don't remember if you guys have been up yet. Actually,
Killian up or someone.
yeah.
Someone got me.
If you are shaked, you pop out of it. And let's see here. So, and you guys left the last guy, the leader of this trio, alive, and someone had him pinned down.
I think it was Celeste.
Yeah, because Celeste got hit, snapped out of it, and started fighting with you guys. Okay, so while all this is going on, we're gonna cut to Cyrus real quick. Cyrus, you remember just flashes of like the 5-minute fly back, like leaving Celeste, that pull on your will of not leaving someone behind. And you get through and you relay this, and you almost, the last thing is you feel as your head just hit the wood planked floor. As your eyes close. And you feel a familiar weight, almost like sleep, but it's more like, when you're exhausted from running 36 hours with the military and you find 10 minutes and you just put your head down and you can take that 10-minute nap. But the air around you starts to feel thick and damp, like you're trying to breathe underwater. You find yourself standing amidst a fractured landscape, a place of jagged stone with swirling violet mist, pulsating with faintly like the erratic rhythm of a faint heartbeat. Above, the sky is an endless abyss, punctuated only by the faint distant flicker of dying stars. Before you stands a grand broken gate. The structure is obsidian black, and the surface carved with incomprehensible runes that seem to shift and slither whenever you look at them directly. And you recognize this gate, not as a memory, but as an instinctual truth. The planar gate, his purpose, your failure. A whisper curls through the air, soft, cloying, like a secret too dangerous to be spoken aloud. Protector. It taunts, the word dripping with venom. Guardian of the gates. Yet, you failed it. The voice grows louder and closer, becoming a cacophony of overlapping tones, both male and female, young and old. You couldn't stop us then. What makes you think you can stop us now? And it gets louder and louder. The ground beneath your feet starts to crack open, revealing seething, shadowy ooze. From the darkness emerges a faint silhouette of Eleutheria, the celestial Sirens once protected, served. She glows faintly, her radiant wings barely visible beneath the shadows that cling to her form like chains. Her lips move as if she's trying to speak, but words are being swallowed by the oppressive silence. As you step forward instinctually, reaching out to her, your feet start to sink into the black ooze like a quicksand trap. Holding you fast, the darkness starts to crawl up your legs, cold and biting. As it rises, the stars begin to dim further, winking out one by one. Suddenly, Eleuthere's form shatters like glass. Her radiant light is extinguished, leaving behind a hollow echo. In her place stands an imposing figure, cloaked in shadow, a formless representation of the Dreamstalker. Its presence suffocating, its face obscured by a mask, yet its empty eye sockets burn into your soul. The Dreamstalker tilts its head, almost curious, before extending a hand that looks skeletal. "Serve me," the figure whispers, as its voice is an enticing melody. "Protect what is to come, or fall again, as you always do." You feel this unbearable pressure behind your eyes, as if something's trying to crawl into your mind. Visions of the planar gates splintering, Velador's sickly green and purple energy bursting forth fill your mind like fire. The occultist symbol flashes in your vision, both eyes, like you see two of them, repeating over, with behind those blinks, this form lingering over you. You yell, but nothing happens. No voice is heard. Thus the darkness is about to consume you fully. You feel yourself and You open your eyes, and Talmore's got like a wet rag on your forehead, like trying to cool you down. Your heart's going 150 beats a minute. Checking your body. Everything's good. You look around. The guys aren't there.
I think I'd wake up and like my wings unfurl and I'd probably hit him back.
Yeah.
I'm immediately in the air scanning, looking, and not again. Then I'll. Where are they? Where did they go?
They went to the mayor's house to get your friend.
And I'm off immediately.
Yeah. Out. You fly up to see the side door that you escaped open a little bit. As you like land, you start to look around the house, and it looks like some things have been moved, mostly by a dwarf. Everybody else is pretty nimble, but you do notice when you pass through the dining room where Celeste was sitting, blood at the spot that she was at. And she wasn't injured before you left her. And just that, that gut check, that kind of just a little like someone just takes your gut and squeezes it a little tighter, But you do look through the hallway and you remember where you came in. Directly across was a door that was closed. And you see that it's open now. You go in through that door, you see a piano and this massive statue, and it's pivoted, and you see an opening, a circular opening down below you.
Yeah, I'm going in. Does it look like the blood? Is it like a trail, or is it just there?
You got super high passive investigation, right?
Yeah, my investigation. Investigation 16.
Yeah. So it looks like she was like the face was slammed into the table, or there was some kind of blunt force trauma done, to her head based on where the blood was.
Yeah, I jump into the.
As you jump down, you can see your group probably 80 feet across. In this basement, this subterranean area is a lot bigger than the floor plan of the house. And it probably with your perceptions and stuff, so it looks like it used to be like a supply holding point for the town. You can surmise from like the barrels and stuff, because you're coming down not in the combat, but you see your group standing over this cultist. You see two other dead cultists laying on the ground, and everybody looks worn.
You're all okay? I'm looking specifically for Celeste.
Yeah.
And I see her, and still, like, I kind of go up and sorry, I left you.
It's okay. This guy's about to give us everything.
Okay. Sorry. I'm just gonna kind of like.
I messed up.
Yeah, I was going to say, the other thing, as soon as you go right towards Celeste and speak, you can see the rest of the group just give a little bit of a side eye towards Celeste. It's like that now you guys know that the ritual is broke from Celeste, and you can feel her presence and not someone that's influenced. Back again. Alright, floor is yours.
Just tried to defeat me in armed combat, but the Glan was victorious.
Okay. That's a story in itself. Deep breathing. I'll point at the cultist. Is he breathing?
Not
Oh, he's
for long.
breathing.
Through his mouth.
Just
Some black smoke just emanating around him. Is most of it is killed with the ritual, circle that you guys are up right next to. If I remember from where he was, I don't have the map pulled up, but
we're really close to it.
it's really close to it. Really close to it. Yep. You see the Killian, with your passive perception, you see the runes that are like etched into the stone, and it's just fucking like an elementary kid. Like, this is not done like figuring or the text that you have read. This is done by madness, and they match the runes that you guys found on the shard and the ones that you guys noticed on the well. Alright, now I'll shut up. Floor is yours, guys.
I have something we could try.
Trying to get him to talk.
Oh, he's gonna talk.
I'm gonna move over to the prisoner with like a dagger in my hand.
Yeah, hold on a second
Nice.
here. He's gonna, when you move over, he's gonna just eat, and he's bleeding out. You see this mask, right? That mask that I sent in the new campaign chat. This guy has it, and it's lit up with these like lime green runes. And he's bleeding from pretty much everywhere. And he says, "Do you ever feel your fingers? When you sleep, when you wake, they're already there. Just behind your thoughts. Always waiting. Always watching."
Say that someone's fingers in Figureland's body. I am uncomfortable with this notion.
I'm gonna cut off a finger.
Yeah, cut off a finger. They went, but it's more the bleeding. You see him like really not completely go unconscious, because I think he had. I got his hit point total right here. Okay.
This is the cultist, right?
Yes, this is the cultist. Okay. Yeah, you would cut it. It's fucking bleeding. They wince a little bit.
I immediately, as soon as I cut off the finger, I want to do like a fire bolt, but just enough to cauterize the wound, so he doesn't like bleed from it.
Roll me a firebolt damage. If you're using firebolt, it's doing damage. Actually,
About to hit you with the James Bond.
It's an auto hit too, because he's prone.
A little to the left.
A 2.
It shoots up his arm as your bolt gets to the mask. You see it singe a little bit, and then the mask like goes back to its form. When the veil's torn, the first thing you'll hear is her song, and it will devour you all. As he just yells out, he lifts up, tries to lift up a little bit, almost inhuman-like, and just sits back down.
Perhaps we can remove his mask.
I'll rip the mask off him while I'm there.
Go to pull it off, and you feel it stretch, and it doesn't come off.
Can I try something before we just murder him without information?
I think that would be wise.
Killian will lean. Oh, go ahead.
I'm just gonna, flash of anger is over Cyrus right now, and he's just gonna kind of back up a little bit and just.
Killian will kneel down next to the cultist, and pull out his holy symbol and I want to
He looks at you.
put it against their skin.
The mask doesn't smile, right? Like it's expressionless, but you feel like he's looking at you. Feel like it's almost joyous. Like even though he's defeated, as soon as he sees you, he's locked onto you. You hear her dreams. You'll accept them when your lady's gone.
Gideon,
Yes, figure.
may I ask the gentleman a question?
You finish.
Go ahead.
Okay.
If Figran wanted to know more about your dream lady, how would Figran find out? Figran is going to become a part of this.
Join us. Release yourself to her. Just dream. And his voice shifts a little bit. And this is insanely creepy. Extra, whatever. He looks back, but then he says that to you, and he looks back and focuses on Killian.
Figrin, I wouldn't recommend listening to that part of it. And Killian will put the holy symbol on his flesh.
It burns, but it's one of those, like the people that love pain, they accept it, and you just, you see this, like where you put it on his flesh, the closest part to the mask, just, it's not the whole thing, but like an inch of it that's close, just, you see start to separate from the skin a little bit.
Seeing that, can I put my hand over the mask? And as I hold my holy symbol, I'll cast Remove Curse on the mask.
Figran's like standing as close as he was though, and I'm just watching this, like as intently as possible, silently.
Okay, what are you doing, Killian?
I want to cast Remove Curse on the mask.
Ooh. Okay. Is that what? That's.
So it says, at your touch, all curses affecting one creature or object end. If the object is a cursed magic item, its curse remains, but the spell breaks its owner's attunement to the object, so it can be removed or discarded.
Okay. All right. So. You do the necessary Moonweaver runes with your incantations as this spell, as you expend this spell, it's like the Aurora Borealis wraps around this item, these shifts of like metallic greens and purples wrap around, and you grab it, pull it away, and it loses its energy, and you see this guy's face like almost curled in flesh, the bones of the jaw are still there, the eyes sit like deep in the sockets. They don't point, and it looks kind of goofy because they immediately go cross-eyed in every which way, and it's not breathing, it's rotted bone, and it looks like a skeleton. If you've ever seen one, I don't know, I don't think you've ever seen an undead skeleton. So it stinks. Like before, they kind of smell like onions, and now it's like fucking just
Figure will
just
stand up and immediately back up by Cyrus.
yeah, like rotten feet after a
Nix,
wet
Nix is gonna
journey.
take out her perfume and just like spray a little in
I'd like to
that
also,
direction.
while I'm doing this, while I'm backing up, I'd like to put my hand on Cyrus's shoulder.
Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I'm just making it worse.
There's a little close, but
You should
other
do
than
that.
that's fair.
You hold the mask in your hand. Mark is hidden, but her voice is clear. Where dreams fade to shadow, she draws near. Water may quench, but it can also rot. Once it was once pure, is now forgot. And you see him drop once you remove that, and I don't know. It still has a pulse, if there is one, but is
The body's there, but the mind and soul are not.
it like fades after that. Not saying you can't not try to wake it up or do anything like that, but
That was fucked.
Can I have the mask?
I would not suggest you wear it, Nix.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that.
This thing is utterly disgusting. I can't believe you touched it.
Inside of the mask.
you hear like a deep gasp, and he wakes up, eyes rolling around in his head, looking at you guys. He's gonna try. Who's holding him down?
It would be me and Celeste now.
Yeah,
Okay.
right there.
All right, both of you give me athletics check, please. This is gonna be a group check.
I got 16.
16?
19.
19. Woof! Rips up Celeste, like loses her grip as like some of the clothes just rip off, stands up and tries to get away. Killian, you just bring him and pull him back down and put your shoulder, like your elbow into his shoulder and just put some of your dwarven weight.
Lean on him more.
He's definitely alive.
Figuring now you might be able to get some more answers, or Nyx, Celeste, whoever wants to turn.
I'm not really in the mood for talking right now.
Let me try one more thing. I'll get close enough if they're holding me down. Do you want to live or die? Figran has seen enough violence today. Is there some sort of life you could possibly go back to? Or are you fully succumbed to this? What did we heard the thing called? It was the nightmare or the dream
Dream Stalker.
Stalker?
Dream
Dream
Stalker.
Stalker.
Are you fully this dream stalker? That's his answer enough. And I'll just stand back up. Do what you must, Celeste. And I'll walk over, but I will walk back over to Cyrus and put my hand on his shoulder just slightly again and go, "You are a learned man, Cyrus. Violence comes too quickly for someone so intelligent." And I'll just kind of walk away from this whole fucked up situation. I don't want to be anywhere near it.
Anybody questions? Are you...
I look at Celeste, see if to see what she's.
Celeste, before you do what you gotta do, maybe we should check to see if he knows what's in the water.
That's a good question.
Might be a little more persuasive than I am.
Sure.
My
go
hands are
right
full.
ahead. So I'll.
Do you want
I'll-
me to ask?
Nix, you're more than welcome.
I mean, I wasn't in the mood for talking, but I'm quite honestly, I'm in the mood for stabbing and going home.
Well, the more we know, the quicker we can stab him and
Yeah,
go home.
so, Mr. Holferface. What do we need to know?
What's
What
in
they're
the water?
doing to the water.
Yeah.
How they are poisoning it. Oh, I assume it is one of those beacons in the water wells, but go ahead. I have my theories.
When you speak up, we are merely servants to her dream. You are nothing to her. You can still run.
Clearly, as I myself walk away, you are nothing to her, but she will do nothing to save you.
Turns around to
I
the
don't.
dwarf with the symbol. Tries to move a little bit, but you got a good grasp.
I want to lean down even further.
Yeah.
Gotta cut the air off a little bit. Well, quite frankly, I don't think he's going to be of any use. Celeste, would you like to, or
Would you say that, Killian? Your perception passive's high. You can see the like a necklace, right? That has like multiple upside down moons. And you like take a quick glance like around to the other two, and this one definitely is above them in some way.
what's with your necklace? You know, lean in just a little less, just to let him get some air.
I am blessed with the beautiful bliss from Thor. She looks down on me every second of the day. And soon, soon, she will look down on all of you.
Well, I highly doubt she will be, especially after we remove that necklace. It's your last chance to be able to save yourself, but otherwise, I think I'm just about ready to go.
Roll me intimidation, but use your strength modifier, please.
Okay. Ooh, that's really good. Strength modifier, it'd be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. She's like, but I have. Let's see here. You cannot stop her just here. The ward at the Moonweaver's temple is not just a single barrier. Just one piece of the puzzle. Our influence will start affecting the material plane soon. 3 days. Come join the show.
If Brand stands corrected. You did prove yourself.
What sort of show?
Oh. Well, my friends, her followers, are close to breaking the ward that has bound this land from her presence. Next full moon, it will be ready. It will provide the necessary alignment of forces to complete the ritual. She looks over to Celeste when he says that something a bit bigger, and she grins. And you may have got us now, but there's more, and there's always going to be more.
Killian, we learned that the majority of our forces, at least here, are at the temple outside of town.
The Moonweavers.
Mm-hmm. So we didn't go there because there's too many of them. We learned, I especially learned that when I was taken over. So it's very well possible that's what he's talking about.
They're gonna try and corrupt the shrine or something.
Mm-hmm.
You like piecing some of the symbols together, and Velithor as well. It's chaotic. The Dreamstalker is what you've heard. This is probably the second time you've heard the name Velithor. It is eerily close to the Moonweavers. Eerily close. The moon's just twisted the wrong way. The runes are different, but almost the same kind of symbol. It's very, resemblance. I don't know, resemblance.
Did she give any indication of how many there are? And I'll put my knee just down
Yeah.
a little harder on her.
No. She's there. Maybe 6 or 8 more. It's almost time. It's getting close for our relief.
Have,
Yeah, sorry.
they do have patrols that relieve duties, so that's what they're talking about.
They'll be coming back here soon.
Yes.
Well,
2
I don't think we can get any more from her.
in the morning.
In the morning, what?
In the morning, they relieve.
Oh, what
It's
time
like-
is it?
It's probably midnight by the time you break in. It was like 9 when you broke in, and this is probably 2 hours have gone by since the beginning of this
Brand
scene.
is very tired.
Yes. If there's relief coming in the morning, we should probably at least get some rest. I'm just about finished here. I'm not about to stand by and let them
He looks at
go
you
first.
one more time. And he goes, the Moonweaver Temple is no longer a holy site. You will not find relief there, dwarf. We have corrupted it. And I hope you find every trap and lord and creature loyal to the Dreamstalker.
Well, you can hope that, but most likely your friends are gonna die, just like you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, it might not be that quick. We can probably meet you guys at the house if you'd like.
Kugalan is not walking back by himself.
Cyrus, you look like you.
I make prone dagger attack just at his head.
Mm-hmm. He's
Alright, I'm using
pinned.
my-
So with advantage, you're not that far away where you're like doing it at range, so I'm not gonna give you like disadvantage or anything. That's silly.
Like 27.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
In one temple, sticks in to the ground, like his head's all cocked at a weird angle. You see his eyes finally like fight to try to stay straight and just roll to the ground, and they actually roll out of his head out and just like stick on
This one is abused. Kugalan has seen enough torture in his life. And he wishes to see more.
I'm gonna walk over to the body, get my dagger, kind of lean down, and if anyone's close, they might hear me, but I'll just won't fail. But I'll walk away.
What?
As we're both like right.
I just look at Celeste. That was not the time to bring that up.
Now we go back to man's name I do not remember his house to rest.
Yes, but we should probably unchain the guy in the corner.
What? Oh.
While we at least loot the bodies and see if there's any other clues we can get.
I'm sorry. Who is the man chained in the corner?
there has been a man in the back corner of this that has been like
The whole time.
curled up.
Are you
and
good or are you bad?
Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me! My name's Roger! I don't want to die! He's just whimpering and afraid.
Oh,
if
it's,
you
it's,
are,
oh,
if you
it's
are
okay.
good, you will not die. If you are evil, we will probably murder you.
Not evil. Not evil. I was just here with my brother. And
That's something someone evil would.
No, we know. Where's your brother?
well, they took him. They took
What's
him.
your brother's name? What's your name?
Roger now. Roger.
Roger now.
I'm saying I might have had names for the twins, but Andy's changing it because I went with Roger.
Roger, now, what was your name before?
It was Roger.
No, now's the surname.
Roger. Yeah,
yeah.
Roger. We were just supposed to pick up some stuff and go back to Willowbrook, and it's all messed up. It's just
One half of our missing children.
Yeah, they took the children.
Half's better than none.
Roger,
Not
we
magically, yes.
came here looking for you. Well, not specifically you, but you know what I mean.
Well, thank you. He's gonna like sit up, and you can see like he's been bound, and his like wrist and his ankles are bloodied. It doesn't look like he's been tortured, but he's just been bound up here for so long.
So you got that? You can get that yourself, or do you need assistance?
Please help me.
Otto's good at picking locks.
It hurts.
Okay, I can. Can one of the strong ones help? I don't want to chip another nail.
Is it like rope or manacles?
The man understands that. Never one of his claws chipped. It is quite painful.
Is it rope or manacles? Yes.
It's rope. It's just he's just bound with rope. There's no lock or anything.
And I
Oh,
need
okay.
these fingernails to play.
I'll start cutting them loose.
Okay.
I've been thinking about getting insurance on them.
Holy fuck!
Uh,
That was. Oh, you know, like as like you uncut his rope, like his sleeve goes down over the wound, and he's just. Oh.
Now, young Roger, what you saw you might think as cool and exciting. But what is important for you, Roger, is to stay in school and read your books.
Yeah, fuck those guys. Seriously, that was some badass shit. Oh, man.
Like, because of study and school.
Yes. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
I have
There's no.
not been able to do school since I was 10. Had to help mom and dad, take care of the land. So
Just remember, Roger, what we said about evil people.
yeah.
Only evil people enjoy doing that. And you're not evil, you said, right?
No, fuck no. Are you guys
Good.
gonna go get Timmy?
Which way did they take young Timmy?
Timmy now?
Timmy now.
Timmy now. Roger now and Timmy now.
Roger and Tim. That sounds
Now,
about
brothers.
right.
We're gonna try to get Timmy now, but
Which way did they take young Tim?
They do it on their rotations. They've had me down here for.
Probably took him to the temple.
Oh,
If that's where they're
right.
taking people.
If he survived this long, one more night would fine.
I mean, we're not gonna leave him.
No, not Roger.
Yeah,
Oh,
Timmy.
Tim.
No,
I mean-
we'll try and get Tim. For
In
sure.
the morning.
Not tonight. Resting tonight. For
Yeah.
save
learned
Roger
mind.
now
And
and Tim
Roger
later.
So
He'll be Timmy later.
No, Timmy now later.
Now, baby.
off the rails. he looks at you and with like the most sincere tone.
Oh,
If you're not staying here, can I go with you?
We weren't gonna leave you
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, we're not monsters.
Figlan is uncomfortable around children.
Can you guys take the
he's like
shackles off of him,
17, 18
please?
years old. He's not a young child.
Figlan is not learned in the visual
He's
age
got
of humans.
four hairs on his beard.
Don't worry about the Dragonborn kid. We'll take it.
Yeah. I don't no.
Figlan will teach you how to read.
Okay.
Great.
Just stay
Let's
away
get him
from the
back.
little one.
Let's go get this kid cleaned up, okay?
Before we go,
Otto, don't give him a gun, please.
No.
Stay away from that one.
Yeah. The gun's mine. I don't know. I can't do it now. What were you
makes him
saying,
feel
Killian?
safe.
You guys, there's still a couple things you wanted to do before you left here. I heard
Well,
someone
looting?
say looting.
Yep.
I want to pull that
And,
necklace for sure, and then probably just
Really
a quick
untied
look
pin.
around.
So whoever's looting, give me investigation rolls. I'll take multiple.
I'll assist.
I'll do some
I'm not.
investigating. Why not? I'm okay at that.
I
I'm
am
not gonna
not.
loot.
Who? Baby,
Hey,
got a
Cyrus,
26.
Can you take care of the kid? Alright, I'm with Killian.
I got a 4.
Cyrus, I can take care of the kid if you want to look.
2-6. 2-6.
I'm not
Investigation.
any good anyway.
Okay,
I got a 14.
a
with
14.
Killian.
All right. So like you're tossing the bodies, figuring you look at this guy and then you're more drawn to this like makeshift desk that's on two barrels and a plank of wood.
Yeah, I would probably stay away from the bodies anyways.
Yeah, that has like a series of books on it and some parchment and an oil, a vial that is just like not broken but cracked and corked, and it has this faintly glowing green oil. You also find a scroll. And
I should identify that later.
at the altar,
Shut up, Otto, you nerd.
you find this obsidian knife. And with your arcana, it looks magical. And an obsidian bowl. And as you look in the bowl, it looks like the tainted honey from the apiary.
Okay.
And
I will pack those things away in my bag. I will take a cloth out of my bag and wrap the bowl and tie it as to not let anything in that bowl seep out best I can.
You also find on the desk a map of Silent Pines. And it roughly resembles the shitty map I sent you. Alright? But in this, the well is marked with runes. Like runes drawn in on the well.
I told all of you, it's in the well.
Killian and Celeste. Alright, Cyrus?
Just a quick question. Does the obsidian knife look like my obsidian knife?
Where'd you find yours?
In the tower.
Oh yeah, the mage tower there.
Yes, Dragon's Class.
Oh, yes. Looks exactly. That was a +1 dagger, right? Yep. Also, Killian, you find another obsidian knife. You also find between the 3 dead bodies 75 gold pieces. And
Nice.
about 15 silver. You find a key. And you're looking through the one guy that you were questioning, and he has like this satchel, like this real worn satchel, and like Celeste, you like pop the lid on it, so to and you look in, and you guys can see this obsidian shard fragment. It almost looks like a smaller like arrowhead compared to the one that you found in the apiary. Like, and as you like just look at it, you hear these just nondescript whispers just roll over you, and you get a little sleepy. But Killian, you've already been hit by the catnip spell today, so you cannot again.
Nice.
And Celeste, it's not like this spell is, but you feel like more ready for bed than you were before.
So we found, how many pieces of obsidian did we find today?
Today?
Like
I
two
think
obsidian daggers, an obsidian shard,
the
and a
bowl.
bowl of obsidian.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's absurdian.
Figuren starts like going through his book, like in the middle of the cavern, and starts like going through his notes and pulling out like different notations he made.
Please, can we go home?
I will say that there is a whole house if you want to take the time to investigate and clear.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You do have
No.
access to
You're
that.
not wrong.
And you know that in roughly a long rest time, 2 more members will be coming to relieve these guys with the information that you got.
Figuran wonders
I-
why we're not setting a trap.
I
should.
was going to say I could definitely disguise myself. That's why I was asking for the mask.
Oh, that was
Figuran can
a
also
very
disguise himself.
that was an important part that I wanted to put in the recap. You had two people that went down as Umber Dream cultists, and you guys just went full on fucking war pigs. Instead of you took all the time to dress up like them. All right, sorry. Digressing.
I still kind of fit the part.
So,
See-
but Figuran is thinking I need to do more research in a more comfortable place. This one is thinking though. We all traveled through time. Obsidian ties very closely with that type of magic, and there's just a lot of obsidian here.
Is there a connection? Don't read so good.
A thin one. Fairly weak theories right now. But the coincidence, it doesn't. It's a coincidence, at the least.
Well, let's get you
Every
some
time
to study.
Figuran, when Figuran casts time-altering magic, and I'll pull out my one of my arcane focus. Figuran uses obsidian, makes stronger time magic than regular focuses.
Maybe there is something then.
Wait, you're saying it's a power source rather than a byproduct?
Perhaps. Figuran can do. You can do wizards and lesser wizards, and I don't mean I like halfway point to Cyrus and then go, no, don't do that, you're a dick. Like, but like, wizards use all kinds of arcane focuses. Cyrus, I assume, is your blade. Figuran uses gemstones. Figuran believes gemstones to be of higher quality. So you can cast time magic with other, and I'll point to Cyrus's sword, other focuses, but obsidian is a purer casting, a more powerful lasting for time magic. Just like ruby is more powerful for fire and such things. This is why Figuran studies gems besides his own, and he had to look down innate biology.
I'm learning so much about being a wizard.
Figuring, where would you normally find obsidian?
In my homeland, there was many, but jewelers' markets, some perhaps blacksmiths deal with it, but mostly really niche jewelers would be the best place. Sometimes they make decorations out of obsidian, but it's not used in most homes.
Bigrin, we could check with the blacksmith around here, see if there's anything he's come across.
Possible. I mean, there are, as you can see, and I'll hold up a dagger, obsidian can be used for many things, such as weapons.
I mean, I think it's something we should definitely explore more. It sounds like smart talk.
I mean, we have time to figure stuff out. I think we've got to set a trap for 2 days from now.
I think no, tomorrow morning. People are coming down here tomorrow morning.
Yeah, they're at the shrine in 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah.
3 nights. Well,
Shit,
yeah,
Ed.
3 day, 2 nights.
But in
Two
the
more
morning,
nights.
people will come here looking. We should ransack the house.
Well, I guess we must set the trap tonight then.
Agreed.
I mean-
Unfortunately,
Some of us could go back and sleep if needed.
perhaps Cyrus and Celeste should get rest. You two have had the brunt of it, and you, Celeste, you have felt the wrath of the Glen in combat. Rest is to be expected.
All
I
right.
think I think Nick's some rest.
I think Nick's could use some rest.
No,
Maybe-
no, 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 no,
Gillian,
no.
Gillian and I
Celeste
can
looks way
handle it.
more tired than I do.
Killian and Otto and I can handle the trip.
Yeah,
Happy to help.
that's what I was gonna say. You guys could do this throughout if you're doing watches. So I'm not trying
And
to
I
handicap
mean
you.
Killian and Otto and I mean Killian and Otto.
Yeah, I mean,
I have not had anything prepared that would be helpful in this situation.
one thing I will say, Andy, before we do anything, is I want to make sure I get the necklace off the
Yeah,
head lady.
you can. It's not like painful to grab, but it probably brings you some kind of like mental anguish. It just
Yeah.
looks like a beautiful Moonweaver necklace that has been fucking tampered with, in ways that are sickening.
Perverse.
Perverse. There you go. All right. So I'll go with you all can clear out the house. I will say I'm going to keep the investigation rolls because there's enough of you where you can be thorough. You
And I'm going up and searching with the house. I'm not setting traps.
you you find about 375 gold pieces.
Nice.
You find 150 silver pieces, 10 platinum pieces, which are tucked in the mayor's drawer next to what looks like a jewelry case.
The Grand will take
And
this.
finder's fee.
I'm not going to touch the money. I'm taking the jewelry case.
The jeweled case.
I'll take the money.
All right.
I bet.
In that drawer, Figran, you find like a false bottom. It's not well hidden,
Yeah.
and in there you find a vial, a pretty decent sized vial of red floating liquid in it.
Okay.
And you find a decent set of leather armor and a short sword in that room. And it's
Anyway,
10:10. Before we get to the plan setup, I'd like to do a break before that.
Sounds good.
That's fair.
Also, with this, yes, Cyrus.
No, I was gonna say if no one else wanted it, I would take the leather armor. Sword.
The Milan
Yeah.
has no use.
We can
None.
do that after this. I also want to tell you guys, you achieve level 6 at this point.
Oh,
So,
shit.
we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go to break, and we'll be back in
Such a good
15
cliffhanger.
minutes.
Such a good cliffhanger.
vocals back on screen is off. We are back. That break was brought to you by Shop and D&D. Pretty soon here we're going to be doing some cool giveaways because I feel like we should, but you know, like this Trippy Skull Dice Tower. Anyways,
Whoa, that is sick.
it's pretty dope. It's pretty cool. It rolls nice too. Like
Stuff,
the dice
dude.
rolled
Nice
nice.
stuff.
So, all right. So, getting back into the land of Craycast, you guys have gathered your items. There are comfortable living quarters here. There is some food. There are two main points of entry that you see. The side door that you guys came in and left and then came back in again. And the front door, which is still closed and locked to this point. I'm going to say you have about 7 or 8 hours before relief is due into town. So, floor is yours.
I'm going to sleep.
I would say Celeste, Nyx, or Cyrus, Nyx, and Celeste if you want, maybe.
Yeah, we
Gran will investigate that jewelry box that he found.
could too. Yeah. So we'll take the kid and Cyrus, Nyx. Go get you in bed. Come on.
Are you going to go back to Telmore's house or are you staying in this house?
We could just stay here.
We're
I
gonna
would
stay here.
say
I don't
now
know.
that you've done a
Sleeping
clean
there.
sweep, you don't, it's safe.
That way we're at least all together.
And
I would sleep upstairs.
I mean, there's beds too. You want to sleep on the stairs? It's kind of,
Gran
No,
decides-
upstairs.
oh, upstairs. I'm like sleeping on the stairs is kind of uncomfortable. But there are 3 beds upstairs. One in the mayor's room, which is a larger bed, and then there is a separate room that has 2
He's
separate.
off.
I-
The other one's
I
too
leave the
hard.
large bed for Nyx.
Okay.
It's just right.
Doesn't Otto have that alarm ability thing? I'm not even
He does have a
Don't
lot.
worry,
He
we're-
probably
we'll
would-
be setting
probably
up.
would cast it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna go upstairs to. I'm gonna just grab a better floor or something.
Sleep.
So Gran wants to break into said jewelry box.
Roll me an investigation check.
So Gran can do this. Rolling. Not a great roll, but still a 10.
A 10? Doesn't even look to like the lock is very, it's like one of those things where you can put any key in and it unlocks. It's not detailed.
I found a key. Should we try it?
Magic trick handcuffs. Just get that little latch.
Yep. Hold on here. Let me pull up.
This has been very exhausting day. So Gran is turning Russian too all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on.
Let's see here. Where
That-
are
In Cricket. I
upstairs?
don't know how to say
Okay.
Pikachu catches you.
Alright, you see as you open it, like this the most beautiful silver chain with a silver crescent moon amulet that glows faintly.
Viola's ISP.
This
If you don't mind.
the energy coming off of this definitely seems magical.
Of the moon necklace.
Yeah.
What's the pendant made out of? I know you said silver was the chain, but
It's probably all like silver, like a really nice silver. I'd say like the moon pendant, the actual moon is like, I don't, maybe a jade or like a light blue gemstone.
aquamarine.
Yeah.
I would gladly take it, Figrin, but maybe it's better if you identify it first.
Figurine agrees. Speaking of which, was that all I found in that box?
That's
Just
all
double
that's
check.
in that box. And it was like
Correct.
pushed in the back of the drawer next to the gold pouch.
Figrin will sit down with his books out before the trap. Let's take a look at our assets. And I'll take out the green vial that I found,
Okay.
and I will ritually cast and identify.
That is a vial of oil of etherealness.
Okay. Oil of ethereal. Let's add later. Okay. Check.
Let's see here. What's
Maybe
that vial here? I should
So
probably
we're
tell
gonna
you.
hold on.
It for 10 minutes when you drink this vial, you gain the effect of the etherealness spell. One vial can cover one medium or smaller creature, along with the equipment it's wearing and carrying.
All right. This is extremely useful in emergency situation. Figurine will now identify the red vial, just to be sure.
That is a vial of greater healing, which is 4d4 plus 4.
Figrin, while you're doing that, would you mind taking a look at the mask as well?
Yes, just put it along with the rest of the things. Figurine will now identify. Fuck, what else did I have to identify? The moon necklace.
You did the moon neck.
did.
You did
what
the
is it?
one in your jewelry. Are you talking about the one Killian pulled off?
No, the one in the. I identified the one in the jewelry.
Oh no! Oh, my apologies.
That's what I would like to do.
Okay. This grants the wearer advantage on saving throws against sleep or the fear effect.
So we should give this one to Celeste. I'll hand it to you. And I'll explain what it does.
I'll tell her you said that, Fig.
Right.
It's-
She's
it-
not here, that makes sense.
Essentially, this is something that prevents nightmares. You get the feeling like
Figrin does not, like, he puts it in your hand and then he's like, Figurine might hold on to this. Although Figurine does not dream. Anyways, I will identify. I have one more thing I want to identify. The scroll. It was a scroll of. I just read it. I don't identify it. Of silence.
yep. And then the mask, I think, is
Yeah. And
the
the mask.
only-
Figurine does not really want to touch it, but he will.
okay. I don't
Because
know.
it is a necessary part of the ritual.
I mean, I've been touching it. You'll be okay, I think.
Yeah, remove curse
Figurine
removes
touching everything to touch.
the curse from the item.
Mask.
I'm still not.
That's not okay. So this is what I say as a DM: is I do not believe that identify reveals what a curse does.
Well, no, for sure. I'm saying, but the remove curse spell.
It leaves the curse on. It just
Okay.
detaches it from
And
the
it doesn't
person.
tell you. And it doesn't tell you
Gotcha,
what the curse is.
Gotcha.
Nope.
Okay.
Just
Alright,
that there is one.
I think it
So-
might tell. I don't think it even tells me it's cursed.
all right.
Let me double check that it's reading. I don't
No.
want to know if it is.
Yeah. No.
I mean, I know that.
So this mask gives you a +1 to your spell DC, and it also makes you resistant to psychic damage.
+1 to your save DC.
Yeah, it adds +1 to your spell casting modifier.
Understood. Jeez. I should confer with Cyrus on this necklace. It boosts arcane spellcasting. Wizard stuff.
The mask?
No, the other necklace. Oh no, the mask.
That's
does.
the
Oh,
mask.
fuck
Yeah, the
yeah.
mask
Never mind.
does.
Ignore me.
Yeah.
I'm a dumbass. No,
I
no,
don't-
do not.
I-
This is very beneficial if it was not very obviously cursed.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure there's a curse on it, judging
Yeah,
by
no,
the.
90% sure there's a curse on that. And then figure will identify the necklace, the other necklace. Sorry.
The other necklace has no magical value to it. It looks like something given to as a part of ascension through the ranks.
Just an abomination to fashion.
At the very least, it could be useful in a disguise and killing will spit.
Certainly.
All right. Say roughly an hour has gone by into the first watch.
Figuran, if Figuran's taking the first watch, he's. I can't fuck. Okay, so if I miss an hour of this watch's rest, do I not get a full out?
No,
I don't get a full.
I'm not gonna
that-
handicap that.
Okay, because my spell take. I don't even have this. I don't have the diamond dust to do it. Never mind. I'm an idiot. I can't do the spell anyways.
I have a question
fine.
about
It just
spellcasting.
takes an hour to cast. So
Yeah.
Was it what we were talking about? That spell?
Hmm?
Fig? Was it
oh
the spell
yes,
where?
sorry. I was good. Yeah, it was glyph warding. I need the diamond
Yeah.
dust to be able to cast it.
So, I could technically cast it because you don't need materials as a cleric, right?
No, you still do.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you just used your focus or your.
No,
Not
yeah.
unless
So
it
if it's
has
same thing for a wizard, but if it uses money or it consumes something, which this does both,
Gotcha.
you have them. Just however you use it in your ritual. I want to say for the record, Figurin's explaining this to you, to Killian, during our watch.
Yeah,
No.
no idea.
No, but he's just talking like, realistically, the things wizards and clerics do are the same thing. We access the same magic by different ways. You through some divine nepotism, and me through study and practice. But we access the same thing. We're exactly the same.
I mean, it's not exactly the same. You got a
Uh,
large
No,
book.
your
And,
way is cheating, but it still accesses the same energy.
I mean, the cheating might have
Requires
saved
the
us a
same-
couple times, but all right.
Hey,
You
Otto.
can cheat.
Otto wants to know where you want the alarm set up because this house is pretty big and he can't do both doors.
That's a good question. I
'Cause
think-
Figuran thinks that if anyone we don't want to come in is going to use the front door.
Well, maybe not because it's warded. It's technically
No,
trapped.
I think the ones who are already marked are unaffected.
Would it be possible just to alarm the front room to the statue? I mean,
That is very possible. We have companions sleeping upstairs.
Yeah.
yes, but if we do the entry and the front door, as soon as they
Then
cross
when I-
that threshold,
But then once I enter across it to go downstairs, I think it will trip. Unless you can
Does
keep
it?
people from tripping it. I can't remember.
I don't remember how it works.
I don't know how alarm works.
I think that
You can either make it. Yeah, you can make it cast like a sound in your head, or we can all hear.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's whenever a creature touches or enters the warded area.
Exactly.
If you're sleeping in the dungeon, I mean, there's
But we have people sleeping upstairs.
Yeah, I was thinking like the entryway to the stair, like, because I thought it was like a hallway,
It was.
stairs, grand room. So I was thinking hallway and front door.
There was a hallway with. On one side of the hallway was like storage rooms and a latrine of sorts. On the other side
Yes,
was
so-
the room to downstairs.
Gideon is correct. Go to the front door in the hallway, right before the staircase, in case they
Yes.
come this way through the hall, and then alarm us both from the front
Yes, and then we'll just stay in this section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your dining room,
Right.
kitchen, or upstairs is where you guys are contained to.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else that you would like to plan?
So Glenn cannot cast his spell. No, so Glenn is. I'm tapped out.
Yeah, there's nothing else I can really do.
What kind of trap? Do we just want to keep guard and then all at once let Cyrus's violent ways have at them? Barbarically.
Could have been useful in the last fight, but I mean,
His prowess with the blade is unmatched. But it's a waste.
we'll see. It could pay off. But
Intelligence. Yes. Go on.
I was gonna say I don't think there's too much else we can really do right now. I mean, the best thing we can do is just be notified when they come through. But unless we have one of the ones sleeping disguise themselves as occultists, we have the necklace that could show.
True.
But
True.
They all
I'm hesitant to give Nyx the mask.
Curiosity is a dangerous thing.
What were you gonna say, Andy?
speaking out of turn.
I mean, I'm more worried that she would potentially or accidentally bond with it, and that wouldn't be good for anyone.
No, it would not. Experimentation is one thing, but with cursed items, much care should be taken.
Andy, what's the mask made out of? Is it like wooden or metal or?
It feels like wood, but it's some other material that you're not familiar with.
But if you look at it though, like you would think it's wood at first,
Yeah, I would say
like from a
gonna ask
distance.
the white, the texture and weight makes you think of wood, but it almost looks
I have a question.
Obsidian-esque, like the Dream Shard is.
Identify tells you the item's properties.
Right. Oh, fuck you.
So I'm just asking because I think it means I would know what it's made out of.
Yeah.
I don't.
Also wood.
No, it's not. It's.
You can tell me later. Or
Yeah.
not at all. Or you can tell me.
I'm gonna tell you the
myself.
details later. I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna say for this. It's something that hasn't been around in a long time, and it's.
Okay. I like that.
For our minds, think residuum.
Yeah.
All right,
Understood.
kind of idea material.
I was gonna say it's like the cursed wooden flesh of a sylvan creature made into a mask. Sorry.
Anyways.
So the reason I ask is because could we potentially fashion a fake-looking one just to have someone put on is a disguise.
The Grand can disguise self, and I will have that mask on.
Is that how that works?
Yes, the illusion is whatever I decide.
Again, magic's it's weird.
Sure.
Well,
Mathematical equations brought to the third dimension.
well, in that case, I think our best bet may be just to disguise someone, and that could be as good
The
as our
Grand can
trap.
only disguise himself, so it will be me.
I believe Nyx might be able to.
Good, then she should do it.
And then if we could potentially lure them to the basement or killing chamber.
Sounds like a job for fearless leader.
Nyx.
Yes. That's what happens.
Say, as you're having this conversation, do you come upon like that first 2 hour stretch where if you want to wake someone else up for watch,
The Grand's not excited about waking anyone up. I need my wizard sleep.
I agree. If you and Otto want to wake someone up at first, and then I can take the next one.
Alright. This was our first watch, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Me and you?
Oh, was Otto? Otto was with us because he was setting up alarm.
yeah, but you could set up alarm and
Yeah, that doesn't
go,
take long.
go to
Yeah,
sleep.
we were taking
Oh,
our
okay.
first watch. And
All
it
right,
was
yeah,
me and you.
yeah. So let's,
But
yeah.
let's wake up Otto and Cyrus.
I was potentially leaning Celeste, but
All right. I figure Land knows not much of the skills of others, except for Cyrus, who is a wizard. So I know him.
well, all right. We can wake up Cyrus. We'll let Celeste sleep. She's had a long day of being bested by a dragonborn.
Very chauvinistic of us.
Totally missed an opportunity for Otto to have shoe talk with Celeste about laces and everything. So
I think you need to let Jeff have that himself.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, Flash is gonna flip me off.
Alright. Cyrus, it is your turn to watch.
Oh. All right. Thanks.
I,
And I'll get up.
I started a game. I've made 6 moves. So you have 6. And I'll head to bed. You'll just see like the little chess table set, like chessboard set up, and the dragon chess.
Ah. I will make my moves throughout my watch.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chance. Otto's not real present right now.
That is okay.
They're in spirit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't want to put.
No worries. I'll make my moves on the chessboard and quiet watch.
Okay. Who you gonna? Is there anything you want to do to prepare?
I will say we would have told you what we were thinking
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
Like the main hallway and room that you and Celeste entered is now under alarm from Otto. You know.
Yeah. I mean, during this time is probably when I would cast Identify ritually on the armor and the short sword.
Yeah.
Noticing that the armor is glamored armor, I would actually change the appearance. Excuse me. To look like the robes of the cultists.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Can't do much about my face, but that's what I'll do.
Alrighty. I'm gonna save reserve action as I think Otto might want to go into his clock, his watch, and pull out the lead box. I think that's probably, you guys had conversations throughout the day. I hope I'm not
That
being
makes
too
sense.
meta about that.
I think it makes sense. I think you would have done it.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we were gonna grab it before we even went here, but he couldn't because cooldown. So
Yeah. So we'll say he can do that
He'll have to do it in the morning.
Oh yeah, actually, he'll have to do it in the morning. He can't even
Can't do it.
Well, he goes into his watch. And when Cyrus, when you're making your moves on the board, you just see the watch on the table, or he'll have you like hold it and you can set it on the table. We can
No,
reserve. that,
Andy.
actually.
I think what we were saying is that Jeff's already gone into his watch once today.
Oh, okay. I thought he just couldn't take.
So
I was misunderstanding. All right.
he can only do it one. He can only do it once per day.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So, I got no role play for him. Otherwise, I got no directive.
I'd be quiet. Polishing his gun.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the quietest he's ever been.
All right. Your shift comes to a close. Who are you waking up?
Probably Celeste. X, how many points of exhaustion do you have? Yeah, probably just Celeste.
You have 2 still.
I'm gonna walk over to
It fluctuates
Celeste.
between 1 and 2 depending on the session.
Jesus. I'm sorry.
Celeste, time to get up.
Gosh.
Your last watch. I think you're gonna be on your own. X look pretty dead on her feet.
You hear a honk shoe from the background.
I didn't think she snored that loud. Oh my gosh. Yeah, sure.
It's a little annoying.
Get some rest, friend. We're over.
Before you go, I just
Yes.
sorry for leaving you. I didn't know what else to do. There was nothing I could do to counteract her, and I needed to get help. And
I stepped
sorry.
funny. It's an unknown house. The floor creaked. They got me mind whipped. I couldn't do anything. Sorry.
I'll just be more vigilant in the future.
Yes, I'm gonna work on my stealth skills.
All right,
All right,
Good
get some
night.
rest.
I'll lay down. Asleep.
All right, Celeste. Do you have any exhaustion points?
Nope.
No. Okay. I still want you to roll me a wisdom save.
Sure. Okay, this one it's an 8.
8. Okay. Hold on. Let's see here. Let me pull this up right. Okay. It's quiet. Like, right before dawn, where like the nocturnal creatures are just starting to go to bed, and it's just before the daytime folks get rustling. You grab your what's it a whip. You like kind of pull it out. Actually, I'd say symbolically, you sit in the dining room where you sat, where your blood is like dried up now. Looking at the chessboard that Figurin and Cyrus are playing, and like you got your rest. You got a long rest, but every time you got to that point with the art, like REM sleep or your deep sleep, there was an image of like you punching Figurin or going after Otto, and you just had like that inner fight with yourself. And how persuasive these people are. You know, and probably during your time on watch, you almost not fully sympathetic with them, but you understand, geez, life would be a lot fucking easier if I would have just taken the dream. You know, and especially after having not nightmares, but memories of things that I didn't want to be doing. You're distracted, and then you hear little footsteps come down, and Otto say, "Hey, someone's at the door."
Oh,
And it's at the end of your watch. If you want to take the 30 seconds and wake people up, that, you know, it's what you do. But at the very end of your watch, before everybody else is awake, Otto comes down and looks at you. Should I get my gun ready? Do you want me to wake up anybody? What are we doing?
go get Killian.
Oh. Sorry. Ignore me.
Run back up. Shake Killian, which I would imagine like a rigorous shake from a fucking rock gnome is nothing. It takes like an extra 10 seconds.
Just swat him away.
Yeah. Hit you with the butt of his fucking Derringer.
What? What, Otto?
Hey, someone's here.
Oh, fuck. And I'll get up and help wake the others.
You hear
Is,
like a knock.
I'm assuming we're all together.
Yeah. Wake. As you like wake up, it takes like 30 seconds. Then you,
Gee, so-
Celeste, you hear. Do you hear the whispers? The dream calls us closer. Spoken like a code word or phrase.
do I remember anything from being under that's like that?
Roll me a history check.
Yeah.
All right, so you're muted, Cyrus.
Do we lose any points of exhaustion?
Yes.
It's a 21.
21. Yeah. You remember one of the cultists while you were within their, reigns, say, her touch guides us. Her will blinds us.
Okay. I will go down near the door, not make sure I don't mess up the alarm, and I will say that back. Not like myself. I'll mask my voice.
They say, "Hey, we're your relief. Go get some sleep. Let us in. The door's locked. Come on."
I'll say, hold on, I'm indecent. Let me get my clothes on.
Oh, jeez. Morphine.
Oh, you don't want to see this mess.
Oh, come on. All right.
And 1 minute, 1 minute.
Did you tell them to go away?
Oh, we gotta beat the crap out of them when they open the door. Come on.
I figure that is not a horror violence.
Should
Then don't be there.
we try to bring them to the chamber?
Uh-huh.
Or just once they walk in the door?
The alarm's gonna go off.
The alarm already
I
went
don't.
off. This is
Did
like
they-
they,
okay,
as
that
they
was the-
approached
okay.
the door, that's why Otto
yeah,
came
okay.
down.
Why
Um,
don't one of us looks like them and tell them to go away?
Well, they're here to relieve us of duty.
Be relieved.
Why don't I show them down to the basement and we lock them in there?
Why don't we?
We should at least question them.
Figureland thinks we should let them relieve us, and we should leave.
The ones that don't
So
look
not
like them should
tip
be
off.
here.
Not to tip off someone that we're fucking with shit.
But they're gonna find the dead bodies in the basement.
But we shouldn't be in the house by the time they find that out.
Oh God, we should have talked about this earlier.
All right, let's
We're
let
very
them
sorry.
relieve us. I
Marvel!
agree.
Marvel, come on! Just let us open the door!
Figureland changes. Do we know who this guy looks like? Are we
Go
being
out
that
the-
guy?
Everyone else go out the back. Go out the back.
I mean, they all had masks. Come on.
Figureland is not very stealthy.
I am not stealthy in any way.
I am, but
I'm very stealthy.
Alright, so what's happening here? What's happening? It's been like 30 seconds now since you spoke the code word.
Figureland's listening to Celeste, and he's gonna go start
Okay.
crawling out the back window.
I'm telling you, we need to just watch
You guys go out the back. Don't forget Ricky
Look at the kid,
now.
look at the kid.
I did pick
Roger
up,
now.
I pick up little
Roger!
Roger. and put him through the
Roger!
window.
It's not Ricky, it's Roger.
I corrected
Bobby.
myself.
I pick up Ricky Bobby and I put him outside the window. Shake and
Celeste,
bake, kid. Shake and bake.
Celeste, let me take this.
Yeah. Do you want me to stay here with you?
Yeah, just in case things go sour.
Yeah.
Elias is waiting for your return, Marvel. Come on.
Okay, I'm sorry. We were both. I can't. Like, you're never gonna believe this. We were both indecent at the same time. Here, let me get the door.
What's your
I'm
DC?
sneaking.
Your DC.
What's my what?
What's your spell save DC?
Ooh. 15.
15. Okay. They like kind of, as you open the door, you're like, oh my god, they have fucking shit for food up at the temple. And you see like these cultists appear to be much like newer to the ritual, right? And Nix, you're smart enough to know like when Celeste was beating everybody up downstairs, like you walked in on the end of that ritual. Maybe this was like the next step, and they still have some of their playfulness in their mind, but they're like college kids in a belief right now, right? So, how to go? Elias he's waiting for you. It's a big night. It's the night before. They actually, I was supposed to tell you. Where is it? They said that they have almost finished the corruption on the Moonweaver's blessing, and they just, man, fucking tomorrow night's gonna be wild. You know what I'm saying? And this is all they have masks on, but it's not. It's the basic mask. It's not the.
Can you guys just tone it down a bit, because we know
What's
soon she'll be upon. Soon she will look upon us all.
So the one guy that's been talking bumps through the next guy is very quiet, and like the mask like still shows the cheekbones and everything, and you get like a glimpse of Roger almost.
I'm gonna try to subtly nudge Celeste, or inform her of this.
As they walk in, I'll tap Roger on the shoulder.
It's not Roger.
I'm-
Roger's
or-
gone with your friends.
With the
Timmy.
it's Tim. What the guy that we're hinting at being the
Yeah.
Me now.
I tap him on the shoulder. Say, I was recently converted. Where can I get the uniform?
Let's see. Oh, you're missing yours. They have some
Yeah.
at the temple.
Okay.
His cadence that he speaks with, like when Roger calmed down and was talking to you, it's identical. And you look at him outside of not being able to see his face, his stature, everything about this guy resembles Roger's build, his mannerisms, everything. Oh.
Well, come on. Let me show you to the ritual. Let me show you where the ritual is done.
Yeah. Hey, did you finish the one on the guy down there? They said they were gonna get that completed this week, or not this week. The last day. It should have been done.
Yeah. We did. Do you guys want to see what it looks like?
Yeah. Go ahead. Roll me a persuasion or deception check, whatever you're going for. Are you here?
You guys want to see a dead body?
You guys want to see how it's done? This is the deception.
All right.
This is my favorite role in this game.
23.
23. He's like, fuck yeah. They've been talking about. I mean, it's been 3 days since I've been here, and we were just starting. So, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
this place has it all. There's kitchen in the back. The piano. If you play the dead keys, dude. There's a statue. It's pristine. It's so cool the way it comes back.
Yeah. I know. I've been here before. It's just been a couple days. Yeah.
Oh.
You have the rotation.
Yeah. You know, I've been here. It's just. It all seems like a dream, you know.
Hey, that means she is with you.
Oh, she smiles down upon us all. Or just looks sternly.
That's good. I like this. Sure, yeah, I'll go down. And you see the other guy follow behind him.
The Roger looking one, can I I'm gonna tap it. I just have a question for you. I'll be right down there. We'll be right down.
What'd you say the song was? Dead Geese. Chopsticks,
it was
right?
Heart. No, it was Heart and Soul. Heart and Soul.
Heart and Soul. All right.
Hey, you need two people. You need two people.
You
to
need
play.
two people. All right.
Yeah,
Well, I
one
guess
on the
I'll
low,
wait.
one on the low, one on the high.
All right, I'll wait here. Jeez. What are you doing with him? Whatever. You hear the other ones be like, oh, and start like humming something to the statue, like paying homage. As much as the goofball this one is, it definitely seems dedicated.
I'm going to take Roger aside, or Timmy aside, and say, is this your first time?
First time, yes. First time outside the temple.
And are we excited to be here?
Yeah. I enjoy her words. I more enjoy the visions.
Can I get an insight on that? Because I'm trying to see how lost this kid is.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Or if he just grabbed a uniform and tried to sneak it.
That's a 7.
I mean, he seems dedicated, but like I mean, I don't want to say like a church boy, but like he's a believer. and he's fresh. You know, like his mannerisms don't fall in with the rest of them, but his words speak with conviction. He has definitely been turned.
I'm gonna, as he's kind of saying that, I'm gonna shoot a look at Celeste. Um, and I'm gonna say, well, good, good. It's a good experience.
Yeah,
It's the temple.
can't wait for the full moon. I heard
Yeah.
it's magical.
Well, let's show you to the basement. You got to see this ritual. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
And I will shoot another look at Celeste, saying like we gotta go. And I'm gonna lead them towards the entrance of the basement. I'll meet up with the rest of the people. All right, chop chop. I just want to show you guys the state that we left this in because I forgot whether or not we were supposed to clean up. I lost my robes, so it was the whole thing was kind of a rush. But yeah, and I
Well-
want to make sure this one has seen everything. So let's get going.
Yeah, yeah. Is that it? And he starts hitting, clink, clink, and the statue pivots. You know, and now that you see it, and you're not the one playing, you can see like a set of gears into this floor that maneuvers this around, and the staircase down to almost the close death of you. Just the previous day. They get to the stairs, and the chatty guy who gets more serious immediately as soon as like the moment is like, all right, follow me. And he starts ting 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 ting
Push the
ting
keys to
ting
close
ting
it.
ting.
I signal to Celeste to push the keys.
Punk. Just as he hits that last rung here, fuck! As he yells out, and you hear like the turning and ting ting, and he gets up and he reaches through, right, and just tries to like pry himself in, and the statue just severs his arm, and you just as it starts to lock in place. You like, and you're paying attention. You see this, like a hand, wrist, like just bleeding on there. You hear the screams from below, and then as the gear and the statue locks in place, you don't hear anything.
Ooh.
Nice.
Quite a performance, Celeste. You have one fan giving you a hand.
Let's get the heck out of here.
I just want Fig to like have come back inside and be in the door and be like, that was gross.
So you
Is
where?
that Timmy's hand?
No, no, it was the
You don't know Timmy's here.
yeah,
I don't know what to mean.
yeah.
No, my character
You
does.
guys-
I want to know.
I have no idea.
You guys
I'm-
made it back to Talmore's house. What was Celeste and Nyx? What are you? Is there anything you're doing in this house before you go meet up with?
I
We
am
should-
going to pull Celeste aside and say, we both know that kid was lost, right?
I tried to see if he was there to do anything, but yeah, it's unfortunate. It's a risk they took. It's a risk they paid.
What should we tell Roger?
Come on. Let's make sure we topple some things over before we leave. Make it look like a struggle.
Okay. We'll dishevel a few things in the place.
All right.
I mean, it's already been kind of like ransacked. We'll just make it look like it,
Perfect.
and then we'll go and meet up with the group.
All right. Telmore is asleep when the rest of you arrived at his place. You open the window. You hop through one by one. You can see his door is open, but he is sleeping like the most peaceful old man there is.
There's a little feather that's just.
Is there anything you want to do while you're waiting for your friends, or?
Roger, how long were you down there?
Geez, you know, we were down there. I was down there for 3 or 4 days, but it was well over a week since we arrived.
How long since you've last seen your brother Timmy?
But yeah,
We figured you'd be together.
no, and you, when you're having this conversation, you see him look down, like, and he's playing with a ring on his finger. You know, and like every half a turn, there's a little ruby gem encased in it. And you see, like, when you say that, like, just the gut-wrenching look on his face. You know, it was, I'm only older by like 5 minutes. And I have a feeling that this is why, you know, I got the ring from my dad because he was the older one, and like, you know, I probably should have given it to my little brother. They almost took him immediately. It's like he was okay with it. He was peaceful. Until, oh, Celeste isn't there. You say, they were performing the ritual when your other friend showed up, and they ripped me off and bound me up in the corner and put her in there.
But they stopped yours to corrupt her?
Yeah. I think so. It's still hard to understand. We were just here to grab some supplies for Willowbrook. That's it. That's all we were doing.
I want to go up to Roger, if I can during this, and and I kind of go down to his level.
Yeah.
I'll say, young man.
Yeah.
Do not blame yourself for your situation.
Right. Who should I blame?
This ring is very important. You said your father gave it to you.
Yeah, but you know, like,
it holds familiar meaning to you.
Yeah, but, you know, maybe if my brother had it, he wouldn't be there. I'd much rather trade places with him.
No, that is poppycock superstition. What you have here, what makes this ring important, young Roger, is not that your father gave it to you, but the rubies inside, with practice and learning, can be used for fire magic.
What?
Yes, by well-practiced individuals. But what you hold in your hand is magic, but real magic. By trained individuals.
Yeah, he gets excited for a second and then goes back to that. Have I seen my brother for the last time? Look.
I would walk up to past Killian and pat him on the shoulder. It'll be good. And just walk away.
I think what Fig's trying to say is it's the memories that the ring hold, not
No,
not the
the
value.
specific means the rubies
Fig,
inside the ring.
Fig, I don't think he can
Right.
read.
You can use that to cast fire magic.
Do you think my brother's dead?
Probably.
I mean,
He grabs
most
his,
likely they're.
He grabs his leg.
Statistically, there's a
Now,
50-50
after
chance that he's alive.
Figrin says that, he grabs his legs in a knee, hugs his knees, kind of thing, and sits in the corner and is non-responsive to anything. Now, just out of grief,
Figuring it's
Roger.
his problem. Now there's silence.
Roger, I think he's probably alive still. They made it seem like they're at least waiting for this ritual for something, so they're gonna be
whatever that means.
keeping anyone alive, I would think. But
There are many other things that could be happening besides
Fig, maybe go sit downstairs.
that. I do have.
There's
many
only
things.
one room, outside of the room that Telmore's
Oh.
sleeping. Telmore's house is not big. If you guys all took a long rest here, it would be feet to head to feet, feet to head to feet.
Gotcha.
In his living room where the wood stove is.
But Roger, we'll do our best to get your brother back, whether that's alive or if something were to go awry, but we'll do our best.
You see one eye look at you from him just trying to cover up, and then it goes back down, and that's it.
Good talk, and I'll just pat him on the head.
Probably another very tense 30 minutes or more go by.
Does Elmore have anything to eat in his kitchen?
No, it's oats.
Okay.
Oats and honey.
Okay.
We probably shouldn't steal his food.
I was just
He's still sleeping through all this. He's sleeping like a baby. But after that, another 15 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, and then you see out the window Celeste and Nyx make their way. You open the window,
just eating a bag of oats.
hop in.
Is everything all right? That was a lot longer than we thought it might have been.
You could say everything is taken care of.
All is well here. Child has been reduced to silence. All problems gone.
Fikrin told him his brother's probably dead, so
I mean,
Yeah.
statistically speaking, he probably is.
The whole brain mouth filter thing, figuring. Shut up.
Why would you want to filter? Figuran wants to know why you would filter
You're
the bread.
traumatizing the kid before we could even tell him anything.
well,
And
I
why
told
are
him
you
we'll,
eating a bag of oats? You're a dragonborn.
Like oats.
You're
What are
weird.
you, a horse?
I don't give
Wrong
a
with fucking oats. You don't eat oats for breakfast?
I usually eat porridge.
That's oats!
Shit, you got me there.
Meta!
No, don't pour judgment on him.
I was just saying, it's funny to think that was
As a
Tim.
Dragonborn wizard.
So I'm gonna go find the kid.
Yeah, it's like I said,
in the
it's
corner. Yeah.
you know, especially after spending a night in the mayor's house where you had room and your own beds and everything, you're immediately breathing on each other.
So I go and sit on the floor opposite facing him. And I'm just, hey,
I already know he's dead.
well, no, he's not. But might as well be. He's converted. We don't know a way to change that.
You gotta stop it.
We don't know how to change it. We don't. All we can do is right now, what we have to do is try and stop what's happening tomorrow. I look at everyone. And it
Unless that could fix it.
maybe that'll fix it, like he said. But there's no guarantee. But he's alive. He just can't be with him right now. So-
Celeste speaks truth mathematically. Magically, if the source of the curse or hold were to be broken, your brother would hypothetically, theoretically, be freed.
That's what we just said.
I know, but I have a degree, and
Yeah,
hearing that
doesn't
from
make it
someone
better.
with a degree, just it assures
I
me.
don't think he's 18. He doesn't really care.
How do you know he's alive?
We saw him. We confirmed it. They have
You
the same
didn't-
cheeks.
You
He
didn't
had his-
leave with him? You left him?
Nick shoots Celeste a shit like look, the worst look ever.
You didn't. So you left him.
Well,
I spent this whole time thinking that you guys were going to be the ones.
like we said, we found out he was converted. There's nothing else we can do. We have to stop what's happening with hopes that'll fix it.
But Celeste, we
kill him
made him
myself.
safe, right?
Yes,
Okay,
he
okay.
is detained.
What's that mean? He's not.
He's
Detain
not.
means capture.
He is.
Close off in one location.
Yes, he is in one spot for now. We know where he is. The particulars don't matter. We
You
need
know
to stop
what?
what's going on.
I disagree
Thank you
with it.
for undoing these ropes. But, you know, I don't really care to be in your presence right now. So, you see him get up and walk over to the window. Just to
Where are you gonna go?
take care of it.
You probably.
No,
Yeah.
stay here. I'm gonna tie you up.
He opens the thing up.
I
just
I
like
grab
them.
him.
Just like
I
them.
grab him.
Oh, no different. No different.
I'll
He's
pull him back
fucking
inside.
Fighting you.
I'll punch him.
Give me an athletics check. This is contested.
Athletics or just an attack?
No, athletics and grapple before you're doing damage to this guy.
Oh man, that's really good. Athletics 24.
Yeah, I'd say like Celeste is dexterous enough to grab like his wrist before like he fully jumps out, pulls him back in. At that point, Killian, you just come over, put one of your meaty fucking arms around this guy and pull him in. I mean, he's taller
Hairy
than
forearm.
you, but your fucking arm probably weighs as much as his body.
I
Yeah.
will try to break this up and say enough. This is not what we're here for. And we helped you. And we didn't kill him, all right? You can go back and you can go get him. But you are going to get overpowered and you're going to find yourself back in those ropes, back in those chains, and we are not going to help you. All right? So we made the best choice that we could. I don't give a shit if you're happy about it or not, all right? We have bigger fish to fry. So, as far as I'm concerned, heart and soul, hit the ivory keys. You know what to do. The rest of you, we have to go.
You see him as soon as Nix turns to you guys and starts addressing to you, he sits fucking down.
Figrin is also sitting down right now.
Roger, your best bet to save your brother is to let us do what the fuck we need to do. Like Nick said.
He ignores you and he's just looking. You see him looking with conviction at Nix, like a belief. I'm not gonna even make you roll for that. That was perfect. Yes. You have captured him for this.
I'm really frightened of Nix.
Now, I'm not saying we made the right call, right? We made a call, and we had to. So, take it or leave it. This is what it is. You can hate us all you want. We didn't put you in this situation. You can hate the consequences, but really you hate the circumstances that you were put in. So, I'm sorry. He's still alive. We're going to go try and figure this shit out. And I'm tired. God damn it.
Yeah.
God's damn it.
We're going to say right there, as you say that, before you guys plan what you're going to do, because we always plan at the beginning, right? We'll go ahead and end tonight's session there. Fuck. Man. No bullshit.
Check us out on our socials, like and subscribe.
Oh, hey. Ding, 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 ding.
I thought you were like gonna end it, so I was just trying to get it in there.
I was gonna say, I almost cried.
I think that
was beautiful.
and I also think that Figrin is actually afraid of Nix now. The way she raised her voice at everyone else.
I wasn't gonna say shit to this kid.
Yeah,
I was about to say, your friend is, your brother is lost.
I will say, I think after this moment, if you ever thought Figrin didn't make eye contact with anyone, he actively avoids making eye contact with
I'm just glad I could get to a point to have like a real exhaustion burst of emotion, which was cool.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I think we're either silent this weekend or there's a one shot. I'll update as I find out. Next Tuesday we'll be back here for the next chapter in Arcanus' story with Timmy running.
Yeah.
So tune into that. And otherwise, we'll see you back here in 2 weeks.
And just like and subscribe or follow, so you'll
do
know.
it. Follow me.
Just do it.
Just
And if
follow.
you're on TikTok, why?
Hey, listen, I love TikTok.
No. If you're on TikTok, hit the like button.
Nobody's watching. It's fine.
Just like it.
Just
Don't be worried. Just do it.
Like it.
Well, if you made it, it's
I'll
more
draw
so
you
if
some
you
more
made it
props.
to the end. If you made it to the end, why?
Why? TikTok
You're-
shit, nigga, guys.